University of Southern Mississippi's Gulf Park campus in Long Beach is now introducing a bachelor's degree in secondary education this fall.
As Parker Boyd reports, this program trains students to teach in schools and step into careers where they're needed the most.
Hugh, Jennifer, the two-year program prepares the students to serve at the middle school and high school levels. Associate Provost Jeff Hinton says USM's new Coastal Pathways Scholarship covers tuition for students who are eligible. Students have to complete an associate's degree or at least 60 credit hours before enrolling. The program's coordinator, Jay Howell, says students can choose to specialize in one of 6 subjects. Those include English, biology, chemistry, math, physics, or social studies.
Final year is a residency year, so they'll actually spend a full year with a partner school district, learning in that district, practicing teaching, working with a mentor teacher, and so when they're done, they're going to be very, very skilled in the classroom.
We anticipate tremendous growth with the additional funding opportunities that are available. Not only do secondary education students qualify for the Coastal Pathways Scholarship, but they qualify for some additional funding opportunities, which will virtually cover all of their tuition costs for that degree.
The Gulf Park campus introduced the Coastal Pathways Scholarship this year to make it more affordable for Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College graduates to complete their bachelor's degrees at Southern Miss. University leaders say secondary education will help to continue building on the success of USM's existing undergraduate and graduate teacher residency programs at the main campus in Hattiesburg. Hugh.
Parker, thank you. The community